If you're creating content trying to go viral on YouTube or TikTok, you're probably leaving serious money on the table. Let's talk about it. But before we do, stop burning cash on campaigns that flop and quit watching buyers bail for your competitors. Get ads that turn your prospects into brand fanatics that devour your every offer, shun your competition, and do your selling for you. The problem's not your offer, your targeting, or your creative. It's the played out marketing guru's playbook that's broken. If you're selling high ticket in a highly competitive or highly regulated market, you need something different. Discover what's actually working now at cultishcontent.com/campaigns. If you're done with launching to crickets, make your next campaign cultish. Go to cultishcontent.com/campaigns today. And now back to the show.
All right, welcome back to Cultish Content. I'm Nathan Frazier.
And I'm Lily Elizabeth.
And today we're going to be going against the grain. We're going to be going against what all of the gurus out there teach. And we're going to be talking about why going viral should not be your goal if you're a content marketer. So when I log into TikTok, half of my videos now are, here's how to go viral on TikTok.
Me too.
You got to make sure that you post at this time. Don't put your video in the drafts. And then I also see other videos where it's, so the most viral videos are the ones talking about going viral.
Oh, yeah.
And then their follow-up videos are, I went viral, I got 3 million views, and then the next 3 videos only got 100 views each. So we're going to be talking about that too, because that's a thing that happens.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you shouldn't even worry about going viral. That should not be the goal. If you've got a business, if you're creating content to promote your business, going viral can actually be the worst thing for your business. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Lily.
Let's do it. I've seen tons of creators go viral and they get millions of views and 0 sales, 0 leads, 0 conversations started from it. I mean, they got nothing. They just got views. It was not any kind of move that helped their business grow.
Exactly. And so let's talk about the difference, because we're on social media. We're creating content not to be content creators.
Yeah.
If you're a content creator, if that's where all of your income comes from, if you're only making money from the stuff that's being advertised before your video or in roll of your video, or if you're doing like sponsorship deals, then going viral might make sense.
Totally.
But we're business owners. We're creating content to promote our business, and trying to go viral with the goal of going viral with our content, it doesn't make sense. It's not what we should be doing.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just kind of dive into it. We've got a bunch of different show notes, and you're actually looking at different show notes than I am right now. But let's kind of dive into the difference between a content creator and a business owner using content to promote their business.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I think that a business owner using content to promote their business is trying to position themselves as a trusted authority in their niche, in their industry. They want to show you, I can help you. You can trust me. And I'm not just trying to push myself on you. I'm trying to be a friend. That's got something cool to share.
Yeah. I think the other thing too is, here's the biggest problem that I run into is viral content is great for a broad audience.
Ooh.
If something goes viral, it's because it appeals to a mass audience.
Yeah.
And in business, they always say the riches are in the niches.
Yep.
You don't want a broad audience. You're not trying to target a broad audience.
Yeah.
95% of the people watching a viral video are not your ideal customers. So your content is being shown to 95% of the people it's being shown to are never going to buy from you. And what that does is that sends a mixed message to the algorithm.
Yup.
And if you don't catch it, or if you accidentally go viral for something, the algorithm's going to be like, well, let's keep showing their content to 95% audience that's never going to buy.
Yeah, you've got this huge audience and they're not resonating with you. So they may interact with this one video that's going viral that they like, but if the next 3 videos you're posting aren't hitting the spot with them, the algorithm's going to pull back, and it's going to pull back super hard.
And I'm not going to be like, we go viral all the time. But we have experienced where we've had the videos that you like to do.
Yeah.
which I love doing them. The little,
TikToks.
yeah, let's just grab a trending audio
Totally.
and those can be done appropriately. You can get leads off of them. You can get sales from them, but we see, I've been tracking it and we see that when those videos do great, it doesn't necessarily mean that the people that watch those are our ideal audience. It just means, hey, we used a trending audio and it got shown to a bunch of people who like that audio. It doesn't mean that it got shown to a bunch of people who are interested in content marketing.
Yep. They're not actually going to make any moves that are going to grow or help your business.
They might. There's strategic ways, and we'll probably have a guest on in the future who's really good at using those types of videos
Cool.
for leads and conversions. But I will say this, watching them and my experience in the past has been that 95% of my leads come from the actual content. People that pick up the phone or hit up the email and say, hey, I want to work with you. It's always from, I watched this video. I went down this rabbit hole. I watched 4 or 5 of your videos explaining stuff. Those are the people that pick up and call. Those are the people that open up their email and send an email. I've never had anybody say, hey, that viral video that you did.
Yeah. I liked your trending audio.
Yeah, made me definitely want to work with you. So I'm not saying don't do it, but I am saying there is the danger of filling your audience, filling your algorithm with people who will never buy from you if all you're doing is chasing virality, all you're doing is chasing the trends. And we talk about this is the bane of my existence when I work with new clients, which is the free iPad opt-in.
Last thing I want.
Yeah. If you give away a free iPad, you say, hey, join my email list. Everybody who joins my email list gets a free iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Your email list is going to explode, but
Nobody's going to actually want to buy things from you. They just want the free stuff and then to get out, which will probably hurt the algorithm too.
yeah. And it'll fill your email list with a bunch of freebie seekers. And unless you're selling iPad accessories, like if you're selling iPencils and you get a great deal on iPads and you can afford to give them away,
Right.
and you follow up with, hey, I got a dope iPencil for $100.
Yeah.
You might sell a lot of iPencils, but if your offer is oil changes and you're giving away free iPads to get people's attention, you're not going to get a bunch of people who need oil changes.
Yeah, you're going after the wrong people.
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing. Virality is great for influencers. It's not usually great for business owners. So let's dive a little bit more into why virality actually dilutes the value of your brand.
Ooh, okay. Well, I understand that when you post, your post goes viral, it's going to push your post to a bunch of different people. And not all of those people are qualified or even want to listen to your message.
Yep. And that brings in what we were talking about earlier, I call it the backlash effect.
Yep.
Where you have one video that goes viral, gets 3 million views.
Yeah.
And then your next video, which is actually targeted for your particular audience, the algorithm says, well, the last video did great. Let's put it out to the same people.
Yeah.
But now it's going out to people who aren't interested and they just want viral videos. And they hear you talking about something that they're like, why? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, scroll right past.
Yeah, they
Bye.
watch it for a half a second. They realize it's not a viral video. They scroll past it. Then that tells the algorithm, oh, wait, this video is not good.
Yep.
And if your next 3 videos are actual content and they're trying to show it to the people that are viral zombie, I think you
Yeah,
call
the
them
zombie like scroll. They're doom scrolling. They're in that trance.
Yeah.
Totally.
If they show your next 3 videos that are actually content to that same audience, it's going to send a message back to the algorithm. Everybody we show these videos to now doesn't engage. Let's stop showing these videos to people. And it's almost as bad as getting shadow banned.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yep. So that is another huge reason. The other thing is, let's go back to the zombie scrollers.
Yeah.
We don't want zombie scrollers.
No, I want people who are actively looking for a solution, a solution to their problem, something, I don't know, some kind of clarity.
People who are actively engaged, people
Yeah.
who are when people are looking for the solution, when people subscribe to you because they're like, hey, these people really helped me out with this last thing. I wonder what else they can help me out
Yep.
with. We want those type of people. We don't want people who are like, oh, I love that video where they were skateboarding with, what was it, a Sprite or a Fanta or something?
Oh, I missed this one.
Last year, the year before, some guy went viral drinking some soda while he was, and then every single video that he did from that point on had to be that same thing.
Totally.
Didn't help him get any sales. It got him a sponsorship deal, but you don't even know who the guy is now.
Yeah.
And that would probably be half of the listeners. So I'm just rambling.
Oh,
with
goodness.
No point. All right. The next problem with going viral is you end up becoming a performer and not a trusted authority. So you can have a video that goes viral, and we were talking about this earlier. We're doing a bunch of callbacks today. The guy that did the drinking whatever drink it was while he was skateboarding,
Right.
he had to become a performer. He had to keep doing that type of content. I see a lot of people that tend to build an audience, but they make the same kind of content and they're performers and they have to rehash the same idea over and over again. There's this girl that has weird eyes and she does videos with her boyfriend where they insult each other back and forth.
Oh, no.
Every video is the same. There's the kid with his uncle, and his uncle's like a prison gangster and the kid's like a Gen Z beta male type guy, and he's always like, I'm going to do this video where I talk to a guy and tell him I love him and see how my uncle reacts. Or I'm going to do this video.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
He puts fake eyelashes on and gets in the car with his uncle, and his uncle's like,
Yeah.
no.
But it's always the same video. It's always the same performance. And when you go viral, if you want to keep that virality going, it becomes more about becoming a performer over becoming a trusted authority. We're not trying to be performers. We're trying to be people that you know, like, and trust. So, and just another great reason why going viral is not great if you're a content marketer.
That makes sense. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to entertain people here. I'm trying to show you why you can like, know, and trust me. Exactly how you said.
I will say there's a little bit of entertainment. I think Ben Settle coined the term infotainment. So,
Ooh, infotainment. I like that. We've used that before.
yeah, we want to inform you and entertain. And here's the thing. Teachers, everybody always bitches about teachers don't make enough money.
Yeah.
And basketball players, entertainers make all this money. They make millions of dollars a year, and teachers barely make a 6-figure income. It's true. Entertainers make more money. People pay more attention to entertainers, but we are here to eventually sell people, to get people confident in us so that they'll buy from us and so that they feel confident in taking the action to solve their problem or to get their desired result.
Right.
But we can't just be teachers. We have to be infotainers, and we can't just be entertainers.
I like that. There's a fine line there between performers and infotaining.
There you go. All right. Okay, so let's jump on to the last point, which is, or actually, this is second to last point.
Cool.
Business content should sell the offer. We do want to be entertaining. We do want to be worth watching, but it's not just about the personality. We do have something to sell. So let's go ahead and talk about some ways to make sure that you actually are selling in your content.
Yeah. I like how you said it before. I think you said strategic content turns browsers into buyers. That is the truth. If you're just spitting things out and trying to be entertaining, you're going to attract people who just want that dopamine hit, who are doom scrolling in that zombie-like trance, who aren't looking for solutions, aren't actively looking to solve a problem.
The other thing too is, and I employ this a lot.
Yeah.
One thing that makes people buy into, not just buy, but buy into,
Cool.
is the feeling of elitism. If something goes viral, that means it's for the masses.
Yeah.
We want to be, hey, we've got this secret knowledge. If we're selling vacations, hey, we got this secret spot that nobody else knows
I
about.
like that. I've got this inner click.
Yeah, if we're selling what we do, we sell content marketing
Yeah.
and advertising. Hey, we've got these secret things that most content marketers, everybody else is going after virality. Let us tell you what really works. So we don't want to be the mainstream. We don't want to have that mass appeal, because mass appeal is for the normies, for the zombies.
Totally.
We want to be for the elite, for the select few. If you're part of our audience, yeah, our audience is only a couple thousand people large, but we're the ones that have the secret insider knowledge. And people, I don't exactly know why it is, but people like to be part of the insider group. People will pay ass loads of extra money to be part of the VIP, to get behind the velvet rope. So your content should have that idea behind it. This is for the velvet rope people. This isn't for the viral content consumers. This is for the people that really want the insider scoop. And we actually have a gate. The fact that we don't go viral is because we're only for the select few.
Exactly. And honestly, you don't need millions and millions of views for you to get conversions, for you to actually start conversations that are going to grow your business.
Yeah, if you have a video that gets a couple thousand views, 20,000 views, you can still build a business. The Dude Grow Show, one of our clients.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Real, another one of our clients. Both of their content, 20 to 30,000 views on average, been able to build 2 successful businesses off of consistently 20 to 30,000 views. So you don't have to have 1 million views in order to build a really strong audience of buyers. You just need that core group of people who feel like insiders.
Exactly. A select few of the right people.
And talking about the right people, you should be pre-qualifying, filtering out the wrong people with your content. One of the things that a lot of people say when I say, hey, let's do a divisive piece of content. Let's plant a flag here and let people know, hey, this is not for the normies. This is not for the scrollers. This is not even for, we've got our niche of people. We've got our core audience. We're going to eliminate 1/3 of that core audience by saying something that is going to be controversial. By doing that, you're getting rid of all of the people who are not a good fit, but by being willing to take that stand. So generally, I don't know if this is a girl thing, but I definitely notice this in guys.
Okay.
Guys are usually afraid to, especially if they're like in the brand new stage of dating somebody. They're afraid to take a stand. They're afraid to disagree with the person that they're dating. And they're like, well, if I say that I disagree, they're not going to like me. And it's the same thing with business owners. If I say something that I disagree and everybody out there seems to agree with, but in my heart, I don't agree with it, the normal reaction for most guys, at least, is to be like, I'm just going to be agreeable. I'm just going to say, yeah, honey, you're right. Happy wife, happy life, whatever.
Or else I get canceled.
Exactly. I've been canceled so many times.
Oh, no.
But the truth is, when you say, hey, you know what? Everybody's saying this. Everybody says you should be trying to go viral. When you're the one person that says, you know what? Fuck going viral. Going viral is actually bad for your business. When you're the one person that says, you know what? Fuck trying to find the cheapest airline tickets. Here's what you need to do instead. When you're the one person that's willing to say that, you're going to change some minds and they're going to be like, you know what? That made a lot of sense. The people that doesn't appeal to, you don't want them in your audience anyways. And the people that secretly know it and they just weren't willing to stand up and say it. Now that you're willing to stand up and say it, they're going to rally behind you. They're going to become cult-like fanatics for you. They're going to be the ones that when you do get canceled, they're going to be the ones that go out and comment on the cancelers and be like, you know what? F you. You don't know what you're talking about. This person is telling the truth and you're just mad because the truth hurts your feelings.
Exactly. That's what I want.
Exactly.
That's what I want.
All right, let's go to the last point that we've got today. And we kind of touched on this again earlier, but you were talking about the zombie scrollers. Typically, when I see viral content, it's when I'm laying in bed, 2:00 in the morning. I know I should be turning my screen off, but I'm just scrolling through TikTok because I'm like, hey, I want a bunch of dopamine effects.
That's what they're looking for.
I'm guilty of it too. I am not better than the zombies that we're talking about, but I'm never going to make a purchase at 2:00 in the morning when I'm scrolling viral content.
Exactly. Those just aren't the people I want to target with my content. That's not the people who I want on my list, and that's not the people who are going to buy from me.
It's not the people I want to put effort into attracting.
Yeah, I like that.
And again, we want to create content that attracts people who are looking for a solution, people who are looking for education and looking for clarity, looking for answers. And so that takes a different approach, and you will have a smaller audience by doing that, but you'll have a smaller audience with a higher percentage in that audience of action takers, buyers, and not just content consumers.
Exactly. And you don't need tons and tons, millions of followers or views for this. You just need a select few of the right kind of people.
Okay, so that's our take on it. That's why we don't focus on going viral. That's why when everybody teaches to go viral, we kind of go against the grain on that one. We play around with some of the viral trends, but it's never really our hardcore focus. It's never really what delivers results. And so all the gurus are wrong when they try to teach you how to go viral.
Boom. But what about you? Did we convince you, or are you still going to try and chase viral videos to grow your brand? Let us know in the comments below.
Before we're out of here, do me a favor. If you like this video, let me know. Hit that like button. If you want to catch more videos like this, smash that subscribe button. If you know a business owner or a marketer who could benefit from what we talked about in today's video, share it with them. And check out the other couple videos YouTube's recommending. I bet you'll dig them.